Hello everybody and welcome to another fly tying session with your host Scott. In this session I'm going to show you some more basic skills which are required to tie pretty much every fly pattern out there. So you've bedded your hook and at this point you need to start adding materials. So I've got some floss here that I'm going to use to tie this particular pattern, and this is going to be the tail of the pattern. And the pattern I'm going to tie is called a Dalcoch, or at least that's what I call it. And it's a soldier palmer variant, the main variation being that it uses red tinsel in the rib. So I'm sorry, I've done that a little bit too quick. So you offer your material up to the shank of the hook at the length that you require, then you put it in the other finger and thumb, your left finger and thumb. You bring the thread up into the vertical plane, pinch the thread to create a loose loop, and then pull tight down on top of the material. And then you want to put a minimum of 3 full turns in to lock it off. That's how you'd put your materials in. You normally tie most materials in at the bend of the hook and you wind up towards the eye. So I've trimmed away there. I'm cutting my tail to the length that I want it to be. Now to tie in a rib is pretty much the same process. You want to get some tinsel ready. Normally about 6 inches, you can get away with less. The less you use, obviously the less you need to buy when you run out. So you can get more flies done. But I like to use a fair bit because if it gets too short, you can end up letting go and having to rewind the whole thing. So you want to get your material, you offer it up to the shank of the hook, again pinch and pull down on the other side of the hook. We'll try that again because that's not quite gone to plan. Pinch and pull down, there we go, that's much better. Then you want 3 turns to lock it off. You can get away with 2. If you want to try and reduce bulk, you can get away with 2. Now to keep the body even, you keep all the materials that you're tied in at the bend of the hook the same length, and then you do what you call tidy up. So tidying up is basically the process where you create the bed for the body of the fly. So you want to do close turns, and cover all of the material that you've tied in, and all that does is create an even body, and it also makes sure that it's secure and it's not going to go anywhere. And then you want to go back down, ready to tie your body. Now most flies involve a tail, a rib and a body. We've done the tail and we've done the rib. The body in this particular fly is going to be dubbed, and I'll catch you in the next episode for how to dub. Thank you all very much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye for now.